September 27, 2020, WWE Clash of the Champions 2020. The night where every single championship is defended. I hope everyone is excited for Clash of the Champions. If I'm being perfectly honest with you, there's like maybe 1, 2, 3 matches on this card that I'm hyped for. All these other matches I think are just gonna be mad too. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, so instead of rambling, we're gonna get on with this review. Now, I don't usually talk about the pre-show because I don't watch the pre-show, kickoff show, whichever one you want to call it. I don't watch it because it's like my time, that hour for me to, do whatever I want to do before the pay-per-view starts. Because once the pay-per-view starts, I can't really do nothing else but watch the pay-per-view because I have to make a video and explain to you guys and give you guys my thoughts on what I felt about the pay-per-view, what I felt about the match. But I'm kind of surprised this matchup is on the kickoff show. Asuka versus Zelina Vega for the Raw Women's Championship. Like I said, I am very surprised that this match is on the kickoff show. And the reason why I say that is because, well, we all know how good Asuka is. Asuka, one of the best women's wrestlers in the WWE, one of the best women wrestlers on the planet, and she's being put on the kickoff show. I don't know if it's because of Zelina Vega. I don't know. Maybe it's because they didn't have a match for the kickoff show, and they were just like, we got to put a match on the kickoff show. I mean, to be honest with you, they probably would have put the Raw Tag Team Championships on the pre-show, considering the fact that, this is the millionth time that the Street Profits and Angel Garza and Andrade are facing off. You know what I mean? So, like, but anyways, Asuka's going to win. It's kind of crazy how Zelina Vega, someone who at first seemed like, was a manager and wasn't really being taken seriously as a wrestler, and now it's like, I have to take her seriously as a wrestler. And, I don't have a problem with it. WWE, you got to create new stars somehow, and you know what I'm saying? So, like, it's just crazy how Zelina, her first big match, just like that already, is for the Raw Women's Champion. I mean, she's a good heel, obviously. It's just, she beats Mickie James this past week on Raw. So they're really trying to hype up, Zelina Vega here. Maybe it's because there's really no one else who could challenge Asuka, or they're trying to build up Bianca Belair so Bianca could take the title off Asuka. I don't know. But this might be a little decent match, but I got Asuka winning, obviously. It's predictable. And that's kind of what most of these matches are. They're kind of predictable. Anyway, so we got I'm going to start with the tag team championships. We got 3 tag team championships being defended tonight. First, we have the Raw Tag Team Championship being defended as the Street Profits defend against Angel Garza and Andrade. And, like I said, man, I've said this in my previous videos. The tag team division is dead in the WWE. I've said it many countless times. This tag team division as a whole in WWE is just so god-awful. And it's just, they have made it to the point where it's unwatchable. And it's just, it makes us shake your head, and it makes us scratch your head. I'm like, what in the hell is happening here? You know what I mean? Like, and don't get me wrong, Angel Garza and Andrade and the Street Profits, they're good, but it's like, we've seen this match over and over and over again. It's like, dude, the Street Profits might as, like, who else can the Street Profits face? You know what I mean? And then to top it all off, Andrade and Angel Garza literally got into a brawl about 2 weeks ago backstage, and now a week later, all of a sudden they're on the same page and they're contending for the Raw Tag Team Championship when they were literally fighting 2 weeks ago, and we were all like, okay, well, they're about to feud. I don't know. It is crazy styling WWE booking at its finest. it could be a good match. I can see this being a good match, all four being great, but Street Profits are winning this match. All right, the next tag team match, we got the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships being defended as Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura defend their titles against the Lucha House Party. At least Cesaro and Nakamura are not defending it against their same opponent 1,000 times. They're facing someone a little bit different, the Lucha House Party. This could be a fun little match. I got Cesaro and Sheamus winning this one. I can see Lucha House Party being, I guess, some sort of underdog in this match. But Cesaro and Sheamus in the end, they're going to win it. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler versus the Riot Squad. In my opinion, the Riot Squad 2.0. Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Everyone is like, ever since they put Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan together, everyone's been like, why are you putting them together? You want to know why they're putting them together? Is because, like I said before, the tag team division in the WWE is so crazy and it's crazy. And even with the women's division, it's crazy how when the titles were first introduced, we were all excited, and then boom, they've lost prestige. You know what I mean? Like they you bring the titles on Sasha and Bayley, they lose it a month later. The Iconics win the championships. They end up having a sort of boring reign. You give it to Alexa. It was just bad. And one thing I kind of wish they would do for the Raw Tag Team titles and the SmackDown titles is that combine them together into one. That way, all the tag team divisions can be on one unit and on one accord. And hell, you can even do that for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship and the Raw Women's Championship. Put those two together, combined, and make the women's division all in one. Because, like, these separate divisions, when there's really no one there, it gets repetitive. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler are winning this match, no doubt about it. But like I said, back to it being repetitive, we have the SmackDown Women's Championship on the line, Bayley versus Nikki Cross. And like I said, it's repetitive. It is repetitive. Repetitive, bro. It's crazy. We've seen this match 1,000 times. Bayley's got to move on. Bayley is winning this match, and this is another predictable match because she's obviously feuding with Sasha. It's like there's no way Nikki, is going to win. Alexa's most likely going to have some involvement in the match, and it's going to help Bayley win, and Bayley and Sasha are most likely going to face off at next month's Hell in a Cell, hopefully inside Hell in a Cell. All right, so we have the United States Championship being defended as Bobby Lashley defends his U.S. title against Apollo Crews. Lashley's winning this one. Lashley, the Hurt Business is one of the best things on Raw right now. Feuding with the Retribution. The only little nitpick I have with this whole feud is that the Hurt Business are like fighting the Retribution. They're looked as baby faces. They're being looked at as baby faces. And then later on in the night, their heels going up against Ricochet and Apollo Crews. So like why are they switching back and forth? The Hurt Business should be one. Either they're gonna be a baby face or they're gonna be a heel. So just pick a side already. Like, well, what are they gonna be? You know what I mean? So this could be a decent match. Lashley's obviously retaining. They're not gonna put the title back on Apollo. The Hurt Business is doing really amazing. Well, not amazing, but they're doing really well, and they're one of the best things on Raw. Because there's really, besides them, and I guess Raw Underground, there's really nothing else exciting. Well, McIntyre's reign. But again, there's nothing really exciting about Raw. And that's a shame. Now, I think we've gotten to the 3 matches that I'm really looking forward to this pay-per-view. And because honestly, if you think about it, if these 3 matches don't happen, I think this pay-per-view would just be either meh to lackluster. And that's sad because all these wrestlers are really good. We got the triple threat ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. I cannot wait for this match. We have 3 amazing superstars, even though, one doesn't really have a character, and but that's okay. We're not going to talk about that because all we know is these 3 men are going to get in the ring and we're going to see who is the real Intercontinental Champion. We got Jeff Hardy, we got AJ Styles, we got Sami Zayn. When I heard this was a ladder match, this just got me excited. I mean, don't get me wrong. If this was a normal triple threat, I still would have been cool. But now that it's a ladder match, and we all know how damn good Jeff Hardy can be in these type of scenarios. I mean, it's not TLC, but it's a ladder match. So we all know how Jeff Hardy loves to be a part of these little things. So expect this match to be really fun to watch between 3 amazing competitors. But if I had to pick a winner, I got Jeff Hardy winning this one. Yeah, Jeff Hardy winning this one for sure. Now we got the semi-main event, the ambulance match for the WWE Championship. Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton. And I've been thinking about this because a lot of people have been saying how they're doing this match to protect Drew. They're doing this match so that even though Drew will lose, he would still look strong. He'll still be like, hasn't been pinned or submitted or anything like that. He'll lose the match, but no one still hasn't really been able to make Drew pin him or make him submit or something like that. And the reason why I've been debating this is the reason why I've been debating about this, I've been going back and forth because I love Orton to death. I think Orton's one of the greatest superstars ever to step foot in that ring. He's one of the greatest heels ever, and he's a future Hall of Famer. And with the run he's had, no doubt he should be champion. But McIntyre has been killing it as champion. I've said it before and I said it again. Since WrestleMania, Drew McIntyre has been the only champion that has been booked the strongest. They've done an amazing job with Drew. Is that because with most champions, they'll make them look weak so that the other wrestler can get the momentum heading into the pay-per-view. But Drew, even when he gets beat down by Orton and stuff, he still has that momentum. That's how good they've been really booking Drew during this reign as champion. And I understand, Drew was supposed to get that big win at WrestleMania against Lesnar in front of the crowds. I get it. I was, I wasn't there in the crowd, but I remember the pop that he got in the Rumble match when he eliminated Lesnar, when he won the Rumble match. I remember, when he Claymore kicked Brock Lesnar not once, not twice, but 3 times and held up the championship with the crowd just going ballistic. That's how hot Drew McIntyre was. And it's a shame because when we heard that WrestleMania was going to be happening without no fans, I felt really bad for Drew because Drew worked his ass off for years and years for a moment like this. And to finally have his moment with the fans and then getting it taken away from him, it sucks. And he still won the belt, so I'm glad they still put the belt on him. But I think I am going to pick Randy Orton to win this match. I love Drew. Drew has been a great champion. But Orton, I think Orton needs to win. And it sucks I'm saying that because we're, I don't know. like I said, man, it's one of those matches where I don't really care who wins. Um, I just think Orton's been killing it as a heel. I could see why Orton wins this Sunday. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if Drew wins either. I would be happy either way. It's just that, man. But if I had to make a prediction, which is why I'm doing this video to give you guys my predictions, I got Randy Orton winning this one. And now the main event for the Universal Championship match. Good Lord, I almost said Randy Orton. Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso, his cousin, Jey Uso, for the Universal Championship. Roman's first title defense since winning the belt at Payback. Now, everyone's been saying they need to have a great match. Jey Uso needs to come out and be built like an underdog in this match. He's obviously not going to win, but he and Roman are going to have an amazing main event match. And here's my take on that. Now, it's true. You know, Jey Uso and Roman can go out there and put on an amazing match, no doubt about it. But for weeks now, they have been getting more and more and more into this Roman Reigns heel turn. I mean, Roman even said it, dude. I'm changing my theme. I'm getting rid of the gear, except the pants. I'm going shirtless. We've seen it on SmackDown with them teaming up, with them side by side, that they have been teasing Roman just going crazy on his cousin, his family member. I mean, dude, Roman and Jey, they were in the ring, they were smiling, they were having a good time. And then once Jey left the ring, Roman's face expression changed. He went from being happy to having that, yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass at, you know what I mean? Like that kind of look. Like I'm not messing around. So yeah, they could go out there and have a good match, but no. But for the heel character, for like Roman Reigns, and I understand people have been saying Reigns is a heel, and he is a heel, but he hasn't fully evolved in a heel. He's getting to that stage to when he is a full-blown heel. And I think Clash of the Champions is that night where Roman becomes that full-blown heel. I don't want to see a 30-minute match, back and forth match, where Jey Uso and Roman Reigns are going at it. Don't get me wrong, that would be fun. But in my personal opinion, that's taking away the aura of the heel Roman Reigns character. That's taking away the aura of the quote-unquote wreck everyone and leave, show up and win mentality that is Roman Reigns, along with his, well, you can't really say mentor, but, the dude who, Paul Heyman. Roman needs to kick, because I don't want to kill it off YouTube, but you get what I'm saying. He needs to destroy Jey Uso. He needs to squash Jey Uso. He needs to make Jey Uso suffer. He needs to make this Uso bleed. He needs to beat down this dude. He needs to he just needs to unleash any form of punishment on this man to establish Roman Reigns, not only as a top heel, but that no matter, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a family. I don't care if you're a friend. I don't care if you're an associate. I don't care who you are. I am the best. I'm the tribal chief. I show up and win. I wreck everyone and leave. I'm the Universal Champion. This is my land and this is my yard, and I will defend anyone, and I will go through anyone, and I will do anything. And I will go through anyone. I don't care how big or tall you are. I will go through anyone to make sure you don't destroy my land. That is the Roman Reigns mentality. And that is what Roman Reigns needs to do to Jey Uso. Because Jey Uso is coming into his land. He's stepping into his yard, trying to take that title off of Roman Reigns' hands. So this up and coming Friday Night SmackDown, Roman shouldn't beat Jey Uso. He should have the same mentality that he's always been having these past few weeks. But Clash of the Champions, all of the pent-up emotion, the rage, the fire, the heel, needs to come out of Roman Reigns, and that is how you enforce heel Roman Reigns. And trust me, a heel Roman Reigns is what we need right now with everything, especially on SmackDown when there's, besides The Fiend, now Strowman's on SmackDown. But Clash of the Champions, Roman's going to send a warning to all these SmackDown superstars. That all these SmackDown superstars, all of these superstars on the main roster, they're the grass, Reigns is the lawnmower, and because he's the lawnmower, y'all are lining up, and he's going to knock all your asses over. And I'm sorry I'm hyped because, like I said, I've been wanting a Roman Reigns heel for years now because he deserves it. I just wish they could have done it at the height where he was at, but, even still, I don't know. So I'm sorry for I'm raging and, getting up like that. I'm just hyped because, Roman, it's been coming for Roman. It's been coming for a long time. We're obviously never going to see a Cena heel turn. So, since they've been trying to make Reigns the next John Cena, I don't know. They've tried to make him Cena 2.0. It's just failed. There will never be another John Cena. So anyway, y'all, that's my Clash of Champions preview. I'll see y'all later.